Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we are on the Pioneer server and let me introduce you to a man named Brutus, who is in fact going to be the best counter to those Perseus rush comps that I showed in the video yesterday, which was Perseus, Lily May, and a bunch of temporary buffers with Ravion as well. Brutus is a very effective counter to this for a couple of reasons. Number one, he will be taking the damage from Perseus. Perseus is going to charge and just lock onto one enemy. Brutus is going to take that and then proc his invincibility and have that like 5 or so seconds where he will not go down and Perseus is just going to be stuck attacking him. Lily May also chooses to target the enemy who is in her basically closest to her. As you see here, these red lines are indicating who the Lily May is going to target. She's just going to use all of her rainstorm ballet attacks onto Brutus, keeping the rest of my team safe. So Brutus is the best counter to both Lily May and to Perseus, and it kind of completely shuts down this team. So this was a really just basically interesting concept. Let me show you a replay to show it to you in action. And Brutus, as you see here, is taking the Lily May rainstorm ballet, taking the Perseus damage. They're not able to break through. They're not able to complete the objective of Ravion because that needs to kill. You want to get a kill or assist. And now look at this. My Lily May is being buffed up by my team and the Ravion as well. And my Lily May is just going to clean everything up for me. Now, Lily May took a bit of damage. She got to 50% health, but it does look overall pretty stable victory, and maybe I could even try different positioning, because in this, Aliceth was actually marking and targeting Ravion, which probably isn't the best, but even that shows you basically a proof of concept how Brutus can counter these top-tier Perseus and Lily May teams, and even though Perseus is very strong, and especially on offense when there's not a Brutus and he just runs you down, Brutus is going to be a great counter to him if your Perseus on defense, and that's really interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a different team, which is being run on defense. This is by Alpha, who is also a very top tier, basically PvP player. He has a YouTube channel as well, as you guys probably know. Now, we're going to attack him, try to use a similar type team, and just show it to you how it's going to be working. So, in this position, I put Lily May right in the back. I don't know if that's necessarily the best positioning. Maybe I could put her a bit up. I don't really know. And then we have Ravion. He's going to be buffing up Lily May further. We have Enlightening Spell, basically maximum buff onto the Lily May. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. So my Lily May will begin targeting the Dunlinger and should just shred the Dunlinger. My Brutus is just tanking damage for my team. This opponent is tankier than the previous one. My Lily May is going to interrupt the backline target. Okay, but now Perseus is able to break through. My Brutus is now dead. It will come down to, can my Lily May solo him or not? And it looks like, yeah, I mean, Damon is acting as a great pseudo tank. He's taking that damage. And because Perseus has that burst, basically, because you have all those temporary buffs for him, he's all stacked up, ready to go. And for those first 6 or so seconds, he completely demolishes the enemy team. But Brutus buys exactly enough time, then Perseus loses his firepower, and my Lily May is easily able to clean up. So as you see here, this really makes it look like, oh, well, Perseus is not actually as big of a problem as he seemed. However, Perseus is still a problem because on offense, he can totally demolish any team that doesn't have Brutus. And this is crazy because like Brutus is literally the only counter to this because Lily May and Perseus deal so much burst damage, no one can take that damage. And also they deal true damage, so they're just cutting through shields. So like if you try to run Callan is just going to get just defeated without even popping his shield because they're just going to cut right through that. And so you need to have Brutus. Brutus is literally the only way. But when you're running Brutus, you feel kind of invincible. Like the enemy can't even touch you. Like watching these teams is just like it's kind of like you're playing on easy mode. So this is just what I want to talk about. Perseus is countered by another person whose name ends in us, which is Brutus. Perseus and Brutus, both kind of like Greek. Brutus is a Greek player. Brutus is some key Greek figure. I remember from Julius Caesar. I don't know if there's anything like any deep meaning behind this, but anyway, Brutus is countering Perseus. Okay, let's go ahead and attack RTA Wen again because his team, I mean, it looked like, honestly, he almost gave me a run for my money because Aliceth is buffing Lily May. That's allowing her to get an additional life, basically, because at the point of death, she's going to be teleported and also have like 30% or 40% health restored to her. So like this Lily May is basically really well protected. I just want to try maybe some different type of comp here. But this is showing that Damon is working. So like I think Zandrock may even be better, but Damon also is really good, so that's why I wanted to kind of run this. And I think I'm going to have Ravion behind the Leica because I want Leica to be targeted by Alicent rather than Ravion. And in this position, I believe, because Lily May is untargetable, Alicent is going to shift target to the Leica, or should do. Yeah, and now my Ravion is going to be a bit more safe, which I think is better for me. Because then he can proc like his lifesaver shield onto his allies, and he can also deal his own damage. So let's see if it works out better. I don't know. Like, yeah, it does seem like this is better, right? Much more convincing win. Whoa! Look at that look at that ultimate damage from Alicent. One-shotting and blowing up my Lily May. I think we're still gonna probably, like, if she gets another ult off, we're done for. Whoa, okay, yeah, that was actually way worse. So it was actually better to have Ravion taking the damage and taking the mark of the Alicent, because this one, the Alicent, when she can be allowed to get off an ultimate, you guys saw it, is basically 1 to 2 enemies are going down, and she will just continue triggering. Like, if she kills an enemy during her cast, she's just going to switch focus immediately to the next target and continue the rest of her ultimate. So I think, yeah, RTA Ren's team is really kind of the one which doesn't seem completely 100%. Now I want to try it, for example, with Zandrock. And, like, you do not need to run a hero like Leica. Like, for example, and actually here I want to have, yeah, I want to have Zandrock taking the damage from the Alicent mark. I think that will be better for me. Let's try this. We have Zandrock getting the attack buff. It doesn't matter about the secondary hero getting the attack buff, because it's just really all Lily May. And then Ravion doing some damage. Let's see how this one is going to work. So my Zandrock is taking the Alicent mark, which is better for me because he's a tank, right? He can take that damage much better. And does this look more convincing? We also have a nicer faction. Yeah, this one looks really convincing when this is a faction talent advantage. We have 2 Maulers, we have 3 Wilders, not even... No one dies right up until the end, only Zandrock dies. So Zandrock is actually, even for this Lily May comp, Zandrock is actually better. Because he immediately provides buffs to the Lily May to give her growth stacks and just ramp up her damage. This is better than Damon, honestly, having this Zandrock here. Zandrock is a hero that, like, what? Where did he come from? I can't believe, like, I feel really bad about my decision to kind of, like, not invest highly into Zandrock. I'm hoping that a return rate up banner comes for Zandrock or something, so it gives me another chance. But, like, yeah, Zandrock is a beast. What can I say? And because he gives those temporary buffs immediately at the beginning of the battle to Lily May, it's like basically one of the perfect allies. And then he's also tanky, difficult to deal with, and he increases health of everyone. So, like, not even in melee comps, but just like in this type of comp we have here. Let's see how this is going to work in Alpha. Is this also going to be a more convincing win compared to, like, the Damon version? It looks like it. But let's see. Because it got a little bit close towards the end. And Damon kind of acted like a nice pseudo tank, but Zandrock is able to tank for me. So we're totally fine. Zandrock is surviving long enough, right? I mean, I don't know. Damon obviously works rather than Zandrock, but Zandrock does seem pretty good. But basically, guys, that is going to be Brutus in a nutshell, how he can counter Perseus and Lily May by taking all of that damage burst that they are able to provide, and then you just have your buffers buffing up your Lily May in the back, and then your Lily May is buffed up and is able to fight back. So really, honestly, kind of crazy, all of the kind of evolutions in the meta right now, and you do not need to use Zandrock. You can use Damon buffing up Lily May. That's a really good option as well. But, like, it's just important you have 3 Wilder heroes, and Leica really is the best Wilder to be buffing up, because she buffs up the entire team, right, with that attack speed buff, which is useful. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section down below. If you guys are not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and also if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video in a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.